All right, I'm sure y'all are frothing out the mouth for my response. As it turns out, Sanford Stadium or anywhere near it doesn't have decent Wi-Fi, so I had to wait till we got here to the humble abode for the Evil Twin before we could get started. He's over there celebrating. Shocker, I know. But yep, Tennessee once again comes up short against Georgia. Damn, this thing's itchy. Wore the mustard costume throughout the entire thing. Somebody let me know if I was on ABC or something. If I was, that would be that would make my night. So it was a great experience being at Sanford Stadium. Great environment, great people. All the fans are really good. Of course, since I was in the middle of a bunch of Georgia fans, they all heckled the hell out of me once people realized Georgia was going to win. But still a phenomenal time, a fun time walking home. Even it sort of salvaged what was another not so good performance by the Vols. First half was strong. Nico was poised. The offensive line was doing their job. No penalties that were shanking us in the back. Max Gilbert hits a 55-yard field goal with little ease. It looked like Tennessee was going to have it together. And then Georgia, of course, climbed their way back. Tennessee did some stuff, and it looked back and forth. But of course, in the second half, Tennessee just completely crumbled, just collapsed. The offensive line couldn't stop holding. We had so many penalties, so many freaking penalties. Some of them were bullshit. I will agree with you on that. Some of them were bullshit, but it wasn't a one. See, here's the problem. Bullshit penalties does not mean like the referees have some hidden agenda against Tennessee. They just want to ruin Tennessee's season, and they just hate Tennessee and they want them to die. And grr. No, that's called salt, and that's called being angry because you lost. It sucks. Penalties are stupid, and a lot of the penalties were bad. But no, there's no secret narrative against Tennessee from the officials, so you need to stop with that. So it was a strong first half, but let's be honest, the way Georgia played tonight, the way Carson Beck played tonight, I don't think there's any team in the country that's beaten that. I'll be honest with you. There's no team in the country that's going to be able to beat that. We got what I knew we were going to get. I said in my preview, I said we're either going to get one of these two Georgia teams, the self-destructive one that played against teams like Ole Miss and the first half of Alabama, or we're going to get the second half of Alabama or the Texas, and we got the Texas. We got the one that's strong at home. And on top of that, Tennessee on the road is self-destructive in themselves. Penalties after false starts, after running it up the middle 9 million times in a row. We only have one run play. Dylan Sampson was shut down because all we have is that one single inside run play. And with the offensive line already holding 9 billion times, of course, that was going to end up the way it did. So I'm not surprised. I knew it was over the moment Georgia went up by a touchdown because playing from behind, I knew nothing was going to change. Tennessee was just going to play conservative the entire time and play not to lose. And, well, we saw how that worked out. We friggin' lost. Lost again to Georgia for the 8 billionth year in a row. 2016 feels like forever. Yeah, what he said. Let's run up the middle again. I'm sure they'll... whoa, no way. Who saw that coming? So I guess this is long overdue. I do this yearly. So once again, for the umpteenth time in a row, shout out to him. Yeah, and all the other Georgia fans out there. I know you guys are going to heckle the shit out of me for the next 365 days or whenever you come to Neyland to beat us again. Shout out to the next 365 days of what will be that. Shout out to all of the Georgia fans that watch this stuff. You have permission to heckle me and troll me and do whatever you want to. College football chaos, probably not going to be too exciting, even though BYU and Kansas are... Kansas just scored on BYU. BYU is losing to Kansas. So there's some semblance of hope there, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, Vols come up short again against Georgia. Shout out to all the Georgia fans. Good game. You played a hell of a game. And look, if you continue to play like that, you're beating most teams in the playoffs. And this is what this was. This was a play-in game. This is what it was. There's a narrative that Georgia wasn't going to make it no matter what. Then it wasn't going to, they weren't going to make it if they lost this game. And they came out and played. And if they play like they did tonight, then chances are they're going to beat most teams in the country. So we'll see how it pans out. But until the next, whatever the hell, of course, we're going to be heading out back to Knoxville early in the morning tomorrow. And I'll update you guys as the ride continues. So from here in Athens, Georgia, I say to all my Tennessee brethren, don't give up just yet. Wait until we lose to Vandy to do that. But as for the rest of you who aren't Tennessee fans, I appreciate all of you guys for watching. I'll have a full vlog showing my experiences here in Georgia because it's been a hell of a time. But until then, I'll see you guys later on. As always, power to Tardaria and go Mustard.